Hello and welcome back to Shulchan HaRav. We continue in Hilchos and Netilas Yadaim, Siman Kuf Samach, and we pick it up with Sif Test. Using water for some type of work does not invalidate the water unless it's drawn water. Bain Shehem Bekalim, Bain Shehem Bekarka, whether that drawn water, you drew it into a container, you drew it into the ground, into some pit. Kishin Esab Malacha, when when the work was done with them, and then you took it out of there after the work was done with that water, you took it into a vessel to wash, it's puzzle. If you did work with the water that's in a kosher mikvah, or in a fountain, while the water is still coming from the ground, it's like, or whatever the fountain is drawing, it's a spring. That water cannot become puzzle because it's connected to some source that cannot become puzzle for that reason. About shinui mare, but changing the color of water, that would affect even the water in a live source or even in a mikvah, or even in a spring or a gathered mikvah, if the water changed color. When is this the case? It's no good for washing your hands for suda. To immerse your hands instead of washing, rashai in kishem l'tilas haguf. It's okay. That's kosher as long as the water is also kosher for toiveling a person's body. Kigoin, for example, mine she'ein shinin mara poisel boy, like in a spring water where the changing of the color does not postulate. Oy mikvah, or a mikvah of water, that the water changed color for something that's not, has no true essence. It's like some sort of a liquid. Like someone had a basket they used to wash off olives in, and some of the olive color gets into the basket and it got into the mikvah or anavim, or it was used for grapes, but it's not the actual grapes, it's just the color from the grapes got into the mikvah water. That's not a problem. Or some dyed water, or some dye, plain dye, fell into the mikvah water. This is explained in Yeridea, but that does not invalidate a mikvah, and therefore a person, although he could not use that water to wash with, he could use it to immerse his hands instead of washing, as we've discussed earlier. Have a great day.